I realized that a lot of the things that I wanted to accomplish, I didn't accomplish, and most areas of my life are not where I want them to be. So I became very frustrated, and at the time it felt like I wanted to fill that emptiness with love from other people, or acknowledgement, validation from other people. I wasn't receiving that. So I became increasingly frustrated, especially with my wife and children. If I was sitting with them and they'd be using their phones, I don't see it as them wanting to use their phones. I would see them as them picking their phone over me. I became very self-centered, a very dark place. At one point I shouted at my wife because I felt like she was too distracted with her own commitments and wasn't giving me the attention that I wanted. So the epiphany was, the void I was experiencing wasn't lack of love from other people, it was lack of love from myself. So I said, I'm going to commit to loving myself and supporting myself through this dark time.
How did you realize that it was yourself?
It could have been that I didn't want to have a dependency on other people. Maybe a part of it was that, like, the solution is not coming from them. Where can it come from? And then, oh, actually, I'm not even showing myself love. Often we think about personal development as something that we do because we love ourselves. But what I realized is that most of us do it in order to love ourselves. There's a deficiency that we've not earned our love yet. We're not worthy of our love. I see it a lot, especially with startup founders. Like, if you've not achieved success, you need to try harder, you need to push harder in order to be worthy of love, acceptance, self-acceptance. I started thinking of it in terms of the reverse. When you're down, you're in greater need of your love and support. It's not that you will only celebrate once you've achieved something. You will actually support yourself through the struggle.
You need to celebrate as a way to support yourself while you're in adverse circumstances.
Yes, and because I felt really down at the time, I said, I'm going to meet myself where I am, and I'll support myself with what I'm capable of doing, of achieving, which is where the idea of like 10 wall push-ups, something really small.
Stay within your range. Yeah.
Yes, once I started doing that, I was able to do a lot more. I started going on daily walks. I started doing so many changes in my life based on meeting myself where I am and building up from there.